we need a skate park. Alright guys, I'm super excited to present to you this amazing, incredible story and to say from the bottom of my heart to you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. Okay, so as some of you guys have known, I grew up in Montana, specifically a very small town called Red Lodge, Montana, and I made a whole video about this. You might be aware of it or you might not. I think the video was called like how Aaron Kyros got a skate park built or something like that. But yes, when I was 18 years old and in high school in Red Lodge, Montana, I was part of the youth council and I worked together with the Boys and Girls Club, and I went to the city council and I said, look, we need a skate park. There's nowhere to skate in this town, and everywhere you go, it's illegal. You're getting kicked out everywhere. Please, we need a skate park. There's a specific piece of land that I found out that the city owned, and I said, can we have this for the skate park? And is there any way we can get some money? And amazingly enough, the city ended up giving us both the land and $25,000. And we put a slab there, we built a skate park, and you might not know how old I am, but that was about 18 years ago, actually. Showing my age there. So the skate park has been there for 18 years, which is awesome. And a lot of people are learning to skate there. It's really cool for me to, I feel like it's like I grew up there, I learned to skate there, and I left behind this park that now people are coming in and using and enjoying, and it's just sort of like that whole thing of spreading skateboarding, which is the exact point and the exact purpose of Braille skateboarding, and it's why we make every single one of the videos we make. Maybe sometimes that's not super clear. You think, oh, Braille just makes these wild, crazy videos of skating a glass skateboard, but the purpose of that video is to bring people into skateboarding, get them interested. They say, oh, that looks like fun. Okay, then they hit the tutorial, they learn. Okay, so that is why I'm so excited to be a part of this project. So I'm just gonna kind of tell you the whole story. Okay, so I'm walking around VidCon and I see this guy and he's wearing this shirt. It says BOMB. You have to be a Montana skater to know what this is. It stands for Board of Missoula Brand. And I was like, boom, like instantly, like this guy's my friend. And I was like, started talking to him. Hey, you're from Montana, that's awesome, I'm from Montana too. And so he says that he works with the Montana Skate Park Association. He begins to tell me all of these amazing projects that they're doing. I think to date, they've gotten like 12 or 16 skate parks built all around Montana. They work with this company called Evergreen Skate Parks, which builds the most beautiful, amazing parks. I mean, just take a look at some of these parks, you guys. They're absolutely incredible. So the Montana Skate Park Association is building all of these parks all around Montana. It's super cool. And they started with the Missoula Skate Park. And so I got the opportunity to talk to the president of the Montana Skate Park Association. His name is Chris Bacon. He's a super awesome dude. And here's his story.
Okay, good. I hope we're recording. Yeah, so just kick it off.
All right. Hey, I'm Chris Bacon. I'm the president of the Montana Skate Park Association here, based out of Missoula. I'm also the owner of Board of Missoula, our local skateboard, snowboard shop. But yeah, we started originally as the Missoula Skate Park Association, and we did that. I think we started about 2000 in order to get our skate park built in Missoula, and that took us about 6 years or so. We ended up with an amazing skate park, of course. And then, let's see, we realized that we've done all this work and research and stuff, and we learned all this stuff on how to, go about getting a skate park built. So we decided to sort of shift gears and try to just help out other communities across the state. So that's kind of basically what we do. We offer guidance and we offer fundraising when it's applicable, and, just kind of being a shoulder to lean on. A lot of these communities, they don't, we didn't know where to start, and so we try to just help them get the ball rolling.
Okay, so you started with Missoula Skate Park Association in the year 2000, and you guys had this idea like, okay, we really need a park in this area because kids don't have a place to go, there's not really places to skate. Like, how did that whole story pan out? Did you have to like find land and then go, okay, we need a plan, how much does it cost?
Yeah, well, originally we had built some things under the Higgins Bridge, just kind of like DIY ramps and stuff. And the city found out and stuff like that. We had to take that stuff away, but they realized that there was a need. And so we partnered up with the head of the Parks and Rec here in Missoula, and she really helped us get a foot in the door. And so then we just started learning about, okay, where in town could we do this? And at that point, they were working on redesigning the entire McCormick Park area. And she's like, hey, this would be a great opportunity. We've got some space here. And so that's kind of how we ended up getting the park built down by the river there. And she also put us in touch with some other people in the city that really helped us out with like figuring out permits and ROQs and like all this fancy mumbo jumbo that you need to deal with. And as well as helping us find some other funding opportunities. So yeah, that's kind of how it all kicked off. We kind of started under the bridge and ended up on the outside of the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I love about skaters. They just have this like, oh, we're going to do it anyways kind of a spirit. Like there's a lot of those DIY parks that just get done. And then, yeah, I do think a lot of times that, like you were saying, the city goes, okay, well, obviously there's a need for this. Let's make like an actual place for people to go. Wow. So 6 years. That must have been a pretty intense like project to push through. 6 years.
Yeah, there were a lot of hills and valleys for sure. I mean, we ended up raising almost $1 million when it was all said and done.
Wow.
We here in Missoula had to pay for a lot of things that a lot of other communities probably don't have to deal with just because Missoula's bigger and we were close to the river. So there was like a lot of environmental impact stuff we had to deal with. You know, just the size of Missoula, it's, you know, there was a little bit more red tape, but it was good. It was a really good learning experience. And an interesting little factoid is the day that we had our grand opening, and I'm sure you saw or heard about the grand opening, Tony Hawk was there, and there was like 10,000 people. They canceled like Little League and soccer.
Wow.
And everything. And it was amazing. There was like Bam was there, Mike V, Andrew Reynolds, Figgy, Riley Hawk, Alex Chalmers. I'm probably forgetting a bunch of other people, but
wow,
it was an incredible day. That's the same day that I got to take home my firstborn from the hospital.
Wow.
So we had this huge grand opening and dealt with all that, and then as soon as that was done, I got to bring home my firstborn from the hospital. It was pretty wild day.
Wow, that's amazing. Did it sort of feel like you went from a community that's sort of like kicking you out of everywhere and like didn't want to see you anywhere to like canceling Little League and making sure everybody goes to the skate park? I mean, that must have felt pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I mean, people came from all over the state and all over the region. And yeah, it's like I had two babies in one day, sort of.
Amazing, 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 amazing. I really wanted to make this video to help inspire people. If you feel like your community needs a skate park, I want you to feel that you can get that. You can. I want to inspire you to do everything it takes to get that skate park, and you'll be amazed that you will actually get it. You can do it. Okay, so I meet this guy that is working with the Montana Skate Park Association, and I'm thinking, wow, I've been like trying to figure out Red Lodge needs a new skate park. This needs to be upgraded. The wooden ramps are terrible. Everything's falling apart. It's becoming a liability. The city's looking at like, do we need to take this down? Are there like shards of wood that are sticking up and are gonna injure somebody? And so really at the end of the day, the weather in Montana is so harsh that you pretty much have to have a skate park that's built out of concrete. Because if you have wood, one winter comes, that wood is done. You got metal, one winter, it's like the hottest summers and the coldest winters, and it's just like bending and warping, and it's a rough world out there. It's a rough environment, and I grew up there, and I love it, and I actually love it. I love it, love it, love it there. So I get partnered up with the Montana Skate Park Association. We made a video of this earlier asking for donations. I need your help. And I gotta say thank you so much. You guys came out. It was awesome, awesome, awesome. We needed $200,000 was the amount that we needed to raise, okay? So through the First Try Foundation, you guys donated $15,000, which is amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, which is absolutely incredible. And then the Montana Skate Park Association stepped up and said, you know what? We're really excited about this park. We're going to put in $50,000. We're like, what? No way! And then Jeff Ament, who has been working on skate parks all around Montana and he has this goal to put a skate park in every Indian reservation in Montana. I just think it's the most cool, amazing thing, and this man has done so much for the Montana skateboard scene by putting as many parks as he has there. It's just unbelievable. So Jeff stepped forward and he said, well, I'm gonna give $50,000. I'm gonna match the Montana Skatepark Association.
And then the kids on the ground in Red Lodge, Montana raised another $7,500.
And then I was like, that got me. And I was like, these two people are stepping up and I gotta step up. So then I was like, I'm doing 52. And then a person from one of the Red Lodge residents stepped up and just said, I'm finishing the rest. And then it was done, literally done, the whole thing. So I gotta say, you guys, thank you so much. It's actually incredible. And Evergreen Skate Parks is going to build a beautiful skate park that's going to be in this location that people will be able to enjoy for, I mean, this thing would last forever. 30 years, yeah, it might need to be redone in 50 years, but like, it's going to be amazing. It's going to last forever. And it's like one of those passion projects that just gets me so excited. And I'm just so stoked to be able to be a part of it. And a huge thanks to Kevin, who has been working tirelessly in Red Lodge. Another guy named Ryan, you know who you are, and everyone in Red Lodge knows who you are. Kevin and Ryan, as well as the Montana Skate Park Association. You guys have been so amazing and so invaluable. And then also to Jeff Ament for your donation. It means so much to me. I can't even begin to say, like, you know, how stoked that got me. To the donor in Red Lodge, I don't really want to say the person's name because I don't know if they want to be known or not. But they just wrapped it up and we did it. We did it! We literally raised $200,000. When we first started this project, we were going into it like, this might take us like 5 years or so. And I think we finished the whole thing, all of the funding, in like 6 to 8 months. So literally tomorrow, they are ripping out the ramps, they're ripping the fence down, and then on the 17th, Evergreen Skate Parks is going in to begin construction, and it'll take them a few weeks and the park will be fully done. It's so unbelievable to me that this project came full circle. You know, from 18 years old, building a park there, and the skate park there really changed the public perception of skateboarding from like this terrible thing that you should never do. If you guys saw my TED Talk, you saw me talk about like my teachers telling me, if you skateboard, you're gonna be a loser, to people going and looking at the kids in the skate park and saying, these kids are getting along, they're helping each other out, it's camaraderie, and it's amazing. And they just, anyways, woo! So there you go. That is the story of the Montana Skate Park Association, the Red Lodge Skate Park, and your story. And everybody who donated any amount or watched any of the videos, a huge thanks to you guys from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate it. Like, it means everything to me. Check out all those videos right there. Subscribe, like, leave a comment below. And you, yes, you, learn how to ride a skateboard. It's super fun. You guys will be really excited to learn new tricks. I see a ton of people learning right now. Jump on the wave, learn to skate. Let's go. We got everything you need at brailleskateboarding.com.